I gotta start this one off right, man. I gotta start this one off right. It's only right. First and foremost, you guys know we are celebrating Hallows Eve. For those of you out there that do not, today is Hallows Eve, man. Actually, Halloween is approaching. We are literally a night away from Halloween, so hope everybody out there is being safe. Hoping everybody out there is having a good time. Hoping everybody out there is staying fitted. But first and foremost, man, I'm gonna jump straight into this one. We're gonna do this Laronas, this right here, this hat that I'm showing you guys. I'm actually doing this in light of Hat Club just releasing a horror pack, so I felt like I'm gonna show some horror hats myself or something at least associated to it. So this right here was actually an initial Hat Club release. This right here, my only problem with this was actually blended. I got a pin stuck in there so you guys can see that there is a New Era logo. But this right here, this is actually very symbolic, man. This is actually tied to a horror film called Laronas, Lake Laronas, or the Horror of La Laronas. If you're not familiar with the character, it's a woman who actually drowned her own kids. It's a horror film though, you know, and she weeps. They call it a weeping woman. The Spanish heritage, you know, Mexicans, etc. They celebrate, you know, Day of the Dead, and this is actually one of their stories. So right now, again, we're jumping into the second one. This is a gray with purple highlights. It's got a purple UV. I'm trying to show you guys through the light because I got the light right there, so hopefully you guys can see that that's purple. But this one right here, man, was well done. This is actually the only one that I have that's not from Hat Club, and this is also the only one I have that actually has the words Laronas embroidered on the back of it. So the next one I'm gonna get into, this was also a very, very limited short time release for Hat Club, but this right here is all teal. You guys see, and if you do not know, these logos right here actually glow. The face, actually the white one, the face actually does glow in the dark. But again, man, definitely check out the film if you're not familiar with the film. As you guys see, I got a pin in there. That's the Wakanda Forever pin. Hey, it ain't close, man. It's as close as you're gonna get, okay? You might try to scorn me for it not matching exactly like, that's not. It's close. It's as close as you're gonna get for a pin. Again, once again, Hat Club for whatever reason chose to blend this New Era logo. You got the minor league logo right there raised, and we got a violet, the purple, the very, very light purple UV. This is actually my favorite one. To be honest with you, you guys see I'm rocking one actually right now as well. This pin on the side of my head is actually kind of sticking out a little bit, but this is actually from my man 724 Heat Check, my man out here in Pittsburgh. Now this one right here, these are from Dionic Designs, and if you guys are not familiar with Dionic Customs, he's been around for over 10 years, man. Dionic Design is what I initially know him for. I do know he did change the name later down the road, but it is still Dionic. And you guys see this is not the Casper Ghost, but you see that ghost got a G on his head. Y'all see what it is, man. This actually glows in the dark as well. I'm gonna show you guys that here in a second. Now this actually, believe it or not, this is an unreleased version. This was actually a flip-flop. This is an Era hat. He actually let me know that this was not the one he was gonna be releasing. New Era actually sent him these over half a decade ago, bro. So over 5 years old, and I believe I've never worn this hat. So just again, man, rarity over popularity, man. I'm skimming through these. Whew, got another one right here. This is also from the Brilliant Minds, same man, same designer, Dionic. You guys see right here what we got on the back. We got his actual logo. You see that B right there. Now this right here is just, man, straight baseball. This is like some on-field shit right here. I love this when I seen this, so I had to pick this up. Again, this actually has a Kelly Green UV. So rarity over popularity, man. Again, you guys see the D on the back of this one. Not sure if I showed you guys that, but you guys see, man, the great Brilliant Mind of Dionic. And speaking of ghosts, we're going to keep on the ghost train. This right here is another minor league team. Now this team actually also no longer exists. Much like the one I showed you guys earlier, this team is no longer exists. They removed this team. They are now called the Rocky Mountain Vibes. And this team was the Casper Ghosts. They are now called the Grand Junction Rockies. So this is actually an initial release again from Hat Club. Again, a couple years back, I actually traded this to a guy in the Fitted Hat Society group. So shouts out to him if you're still watching this. You know, love to you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. There's also an all-white version of this, which I do not own. Again, the team no longer exists. So these hats, as old as they are, I'm sure some of them probably are miscolored at this point. This right here, we got the green version. Now this right here is something you don't see every day. So again, you see what it do, man. This is just a Halloween theme. I don't think I showed you guys this on the back. I'm actually just looking again. You see that black, white, and orange. This one right here, minor league logo, two-tone green, black and white, and of course, again, these also glow. Now this right here, like I said, the Mexican heritage, man, they celebrate Day of the Dead. These right here are these are customs from a company called Milk. They actually, I have 3 of these. They actually released a blue and yellow one, I believe, earlier this year, and I absolutely hated it, man. It's like the later design, they kind of got worse with their ideas. So I actually hate what they've done to this But and I also hate that they put local milk on the back of it. But aside of this, man, I absolutely love it. You see that blood in that milk jar? It's metallic. That metallic thread, that shit hit different. See that metallic on the mask? That hit different. That metallic on, like, this was a brilliant design, man. White UV. So the next one I got, I believe this is actually the most popular one. This I've seen like 3 or 4 people post in the group. But that red bandana on, you guys see the New Era logo sticking out like it's supposed to. That blood in that jar again. Loco milk. Again, that's my biggest thing, man. I wish they just didn't write them on the back of their hats. But yellow UV. And I'm getting down to my last 3 right now, but I'm going to show you this one. This was probably definitely my favorite next to the green one. But that red, it hit different. You see that? That hit way different. You see that red? That hit way different. That's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to blend. It's supposed to stick out. You see that blood in that jar? That's how it's supposed to be. Too official, man. I love this. Again, I just hate that it has local milk, black UV. Very well done. This was a great design, man. If I could get 2 or 3 more of these, I absolutely would. Now this next one right here, very Jason, and you see my man with the with the special delivery. That's what he doing. But for whatever reason, they actually enlarged the size of these on it. You guys can see the difference. I don't know why they did that. Again, I didn't notice that, of course, till I got it in hand, but I absolutely hate that as well. But overall, I do love it. As you see, that does not say local milk. It just says milk this time. But again, definitely something you guys check out. The guys over at Milk Toronto, man. They got some cool ass ideas. Now the grand finale, the last but not least, I actually have 2 of these as well. I got an all black one, but in looking, it didn't show up good in the camera, so I just decided to hit you guys with this. This that serial killer. You feel me? You feel the you get the metaphor there, the serial killer, the milk inside the. Come on, you see what they did, man. You see what they did. And once again, it just says milk, not local milk, red UV. But yo, that's my Halloween pack for y'all, man. I ain't do Hat Club's way of things. I took the idea, I kind of conjured up my own idea. You know, Conjuring is a horror. You see what I did there? Conjuring, the horror film. I conjured up my own. Anyway, but yo, thank you guys for tuning in, man. Peace and love, and as always, man, I will catch you guys on the next one. I thank everybody for rocking with me. Hit those likes. Catch me. I reply to everybody in the comments. But thank you guys for being around for the ride, man. And I will catch you guys on the next one.